Georgia, Wembley week, how excited are you?
Yeah, really excited. Obviously, we've never been to the Challenge Cup final before, and obviously Wembley in itself is a pretty special place. So the girls are really excited this week. Yeah.
Have you been there at all before, or is this the first time you've been to the stadium?
Yes, I went down and watched the lads last year as a fan. sat in the crowds and I watched the women's game. It was bittersweet, sat watching those play, and obviously that then was a bit of motivation for us to get down there and play this year.
And against St Helens, as a Wigan fan, what does that mean? Like the fact that you could win the trophy against your rivals for the first time?
Yeah, it's huge. Look, everyone from St Helens and Wigan knows how big the derby is, and it'd be great for us to get the win. We've not beaten them since 2018. That was obviously our best season, winning the grand final, but it'd be great to get the win over them again this weekend, and it'd be a long time coming if we do.
It's a bit of a step up from that grand final at an athletic stadium in Manchester to Wembley. It's a big step forward for the game.
Yeah, it is, and a lot of people have stopped me in my tracks and said, "Do you realise playing at Wembley, don't you?" And yeah, obviously it's a massive stadium, and the game has come on so much since 2018 in that grand final, and just the investment that the sport has now for the women's game. It's following in the footsteps of football, and hopefully it'll continue to do so.
This Wigan side full of a lot of exciting young players. What's it like being one of the more experienced players in this game?
Yeah, it's great, and obviously Vic Moll's our captain. She's a little bit older, and she's a really quality player, and her squad number is 3 for England. So she's been in the game a long time. Her experience is something that we need in games like this. Obviously, our young girls have experienced semi-finals, but I just don't think we've had that experience and opportunities to play in those big games to push us through.
It's a team that's obviously on the rise. What was the feeling like after the win at Leeds on Saturday?
Yeah, it was great. I think a lot of the girls were a little bit disappointed in ourselves. I don't think the performance was where we have been throughout the start of the season. It was probably one of our worst performances, but Leeds were really physical and they defended us really well, and we just know that this weekend is going to be another physical game, and hopefully it'll be a close one.
The exact test you would have needed then ahead of a final.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's great for Saints played York as well. I think it was really good. There's pros and cons to playing the top 4 teams the week before Wembley. You were just praying to God that nobody got any injuries, and luckily both teams have come out fine, and hopefully it'll be a competitive test on the weekend.
Are you just going to keep yourself in bubble wrap then for the rest of the week and just make sure you get to Wembley in one piece?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got recovery tonight and then training Tuesday and a captain's on Thursday, but I think Dennis will be looking after us this week as well.